Piz out here. A very tired, worn, broken Piz out. The nightmare of moving. Oh my God. Yes, I'm a very tired, broken man. The move started on Thursday morning. The movers were there around 8 a.m. to start moving. And the thing about moving is, I thought couple hours to load it all, couple hours to unload it. That should be it. Considering that I really didn't, I mean, I thought I didn't have a lot of stuff. I guess you never know how much stuff you've got until you sort of look at it in front of you in boxes. So anyway, the move, we pack everything up. We from the old house, we come up to the new house and we're unloading, and it gets to be about 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I haven't eaten anything all day. I'm exhausted. I'm hungry. I just feel sick. I feel sick. And up until that point, I had been sort of semi-coordinating the move, telling the guys this goes there, where stuff goes, be careful, just the usual, being very anal retentive about my things. And they were doing a pretty good job, I have to say. So, being tired, being hungry, being thirsty, being worn out, I decided to go on upstairs. They were working downstairs. I went back upstairs, got a nice cold beverage out of the refrigerator, and just sat down on the steps for 5 minutes just to gather myself. I go back downstairs, and there was one room, and just one room in the downstairs of my house that I told the guys, they had no business being in. Nothing went in that room. I told them that. When I walked back downstairs, there's two of them in this particular room, and they're surprised to say, "Oh, we were carrying in this little bookshelf. Do you want this bookshelf in this room?" I said, "No, that goes in the other room. Nothing goes in this room." And I thought it was a little suspicious. They looked very suspicious. They were saying it was, it took the two of them to carry this little bookshelf that a 6-year-old could carry by itself. I didn't really think, I didn't have time to think very much of it. The internet people were here. The phone people were outside working. They were asking me questions. It wasn't until later, until everybody was gone, I was winding down, I was getting into some boxes. I walked into that room, and the only thing in that room was a bag, like a sports bag that I had put some gear into, just some random stuff. My cameras, camera gear, chapstick, just general whatnots like that. And on the floor, I happened to notice a couple of those things laying on the floor, some chapstick, an old ID card, just some crap. And I'm thinking, how'd this get there? How'd this get out of the bag? And then it dawns on me, those guys were in there sifting through that bag. So I'm thinking, oh shit, what did they take? Let's, hopefully I got, I scared them. I'm looking through the bag. Couple of things are gone. Couple of things are missing. My new camera, is gone. And a buck knife. A very nice knife that I'm sure I showed off in various unpacking, unboxing videos. Needless to say, I am hella pissed. Hella pissed. Literally, it seems like these guys were just seething to get to be alone for, like I said, 5 minutes so that they could steal something. And mission was accomplished. I got up the next morning and immediately canceled payment on the check for their services. Contact the moving company, let them know what had happened, that I was not happy, that we can just, we'll call it even, Steven. They can have my $130 camera, and we'll trade that $130 camera for the 500 and some odd dollars that I owed them for the actual moving expenses. Well, the owner was not happy. I'm going to sue you, she says. I'll take you to small claims court. Yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you bring it, man. Bring it, you know. Still defiant, still pissed off. And her talking about showing, I mean, just, standing by these guys. Even though, I mean, quite frankly, and I don't typically don't try to judge people on appearance, but they all three of them looked like freaking ex-cons to me. And anyway, that's another story. But I do background checks on all my employees. Ain't none of them got felonies. And I'm like, well, no felonies, okay, but that doesn't mean, that just means they haven't been caught. What about, petty stuff? I mean, I was really upset. So anyway, couple hours later, I call a buddy of mine who's an attorney, and I ask him, for some advice. I'd seen enough, Judge Judy episodes to know that, did I see them steal? Did I catch them red-handed? No, but I came pretty close. I mean, I likened it to a Looney Tunes cartoon where, Sylvester snatches Tweety out of the cage and shoves him in his mouth before the old woman knows what's going on, and she doesn't actually see Sylvester eat Tweety, but there's a lot of feathers in his mouth. So I didn't know if we decide to go to court, do I have a leg to stand on? What's yada yada yada, and basically he says, look, if she sues you, here's what you do. You countersue her, and you go to court. Now this would happen in a different county than the county that I live in. It's going to be a huge pain in the ass. He basically breaks it down for me. Depending on who the judge is, depending on what kind of day the judge is having, he could say, screw you, you didn't see them. Take it, pay her, including court costs. Pay the bill with court costs. Or he could go, okay, they took, what, $200 worth of stuff from you? Okay, you pay the difference. And, I mean, ultimately, they got away with a nice camera that, and a really nice knife. Altogether was maybe $200 worth of stuff. Is it worth $200 to me to, counterclaim against her, waste my time in court, go through all that rigmarole, and at the end of the day, the judge could say, you owe her all the money owed, and you're going to pay court costs. Oh, and you're still out, your $200 or whatever for your merchandise that was taken, for your personal property that was taken. And I just said, I just decided to wipe my hands of it, to be honest. So basically, come Monday, I'm going to call and wave the white flag and say, hey, you stole from me, but it's not worth my time to, to fight you for it. Good job. Your boys got away with it this time. Hopefully next time they won't be so lucky. I was off point for, like I said, 5 minutes, and I came really close to catching them red-handed, but I didn't. I've lost my camera. I really like that camera, but I'm going to take it as a life lesson. Number one, trust no one. And number two, I probably should have put the camera in a more, secure location, a more secure packing method. Probably shouldn't have took it out of the car. If anything, should have kept it in the trunk. I don't know. I mean, there's just a lot of scenarios that have gone through my head since then. But anyway, the nightmare continues. Oh, goodness. Don't move, people. Don't move. Don't ever move. Don't ever buy a house. Don't ever attempt to move, because both those processes are freaking nightmares. And trust no one. Think about all the people that we invite into our homes, and give a kind of a, I mean, like the You know, the direct TV guy was here today. He's drilling holes in the wall. He's on the roof. He's here. He's there. You know, all these, you know, paranoid ideas are going through my head. Maybe he's taking this out of the house. Maybe he's putting this in the house. I mean, just think about that. You know, the cable guy, come on in. The telephone guy, come on in. You know, so on and so forth. I mean, we're very trusting, and sometimes that trust can stab you in the back. So, first night in my new house, ruined. I'm so exhausted that I'm like, you know, I want to sleep so bad. Yet I've got so much going on in my head that I can't sleep. I'm tossing, I'm turning, I'm uncomfortable. Um, so, oh gosh. Yeah, it's just it's shit, man. What the hell? Some people. I mean, what is the world coming to? Um, anyway, and that's all for now. I'm really tired. I'm really burnt out. I'm ready to drink a lot and pass out and choke to death on my own vomit. So until next time, unless I choke to death on my own vomit, I will see you guys later.